Back Mexico. I'm Jason Abelson, joined by John Ramdeen. Glad you're here with us on ESPN Plus, which should be a terrific fight between these two warriors at 122 pounds.
And I will tell you right off the hop, Saladar does not look as bloated as he did in his fight with Maloney.
No, he looks pretty trim.
He does.
We'll see if that is reflected in his performance against Nery tonight. Here we go. Round one of a scheduled 10 underway from Metepec, Mexico.
Saladar, the orthodox fighter. Nery fighting in the southpaw stance.
Be no switching for Nery.
No, it won't be. Saladar has faced a number of southpaw fighters in the past, so it is not going to be foreign territory.
And let's see how fast Nery starts this fight. Notoriously fast starter. I mean, there's no slow starts with Luis Nery.
And there you see that right hand, one of the best weapons from Saladar, known as the sniper.
Yeah, he's got a very quick, snapping right hand. And don't think Nery doesn't know about that going in. There's another right hand by Saladar.
This is really one of the biggest opportunities of Saladar's career.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's fought for world titles in the past.
And look at him throw that right hand. He's here to win this fight. He's not here just for the paycheck. Nery pawing with that right jab in the middle of the ring. Right hand over the top, just missed by Saladar. Nery to the body, but Saladar counting to the head, and their heads came together. And let's see if there's any blood.
It's something that we talked about in some of the earlier
yeah,
fights.
There is the blood. There's bleeding. It's a cut above Nery's right eye, and that's in a bad spot. And that's
a target if you're Saladar.
Yeah, and it's a horizontal cut. That's a bad cut. Blood over the right eye of Luis Nery here early in round one after a clash of heads with Froylan Saladar. Right hand by Saladar, ruled a slip. That ring has been slippery all night long. But Saladar very free with that right hand.
Fighting very well.
Interesting round one here in Metepec, Mexico. And another mouthpiece has fallen out for no particular reason. That's happened several times tonight. This time it's Nery, and that cut is not looking good. I know it's early in round one, but that's near the bridge of the nose and the eyebrow. Nery, there's Saladar with his right hand again. Saladar right hand again.
I like what I'm seeing from Saladar.
Nery jabbing, not really throwing that left yet. Right hand again by Saladar. Another right hand. Another right hand by Saladar. Nery missing with the left. Right hand missing by Saladar. Nery coming back. Crowd urging him on.
One of the things we've seen from Nery in the past is his ability to throw combinations, and not just 2s and 3s, but 10-punch combinations. He's got to get back to that.
Good right hand to the body, was warned for a low blow, Saladar was, but that was a good right hand. He followed up with 2 more. And Nery looking very pensive in the ring right now. Good opening round by Froylan Saladar. As not only did he cause the cut from an accidental butt, I thought he took that fight to Nery with those right hands. He may not have landed a lot, but he certainly wasn't shy in throwing them.
I agree 100%, and this is the fight that he needs to fight. He can't allow Nery to get into his game and be aggressive. He's got to use his fight IQ and his intelligence, set everything up to land with that right hand.
And like I said, he necessarily didn't land with a lot to the head, but he certainly threw them, and it was really the most effective offensive weapon either guy had in the opening round, as we see Nery getting treated for that headbutt that occurred around a minute into this fight. Round 2 set to get underway here from Metepec, Mexico. Luis Neri, former 2-division world champion, in the black with the green trim, and Froilan Saludar from the Philippines in the black, white, and gold trim. Jason Abelson and John Ramdeen here with you from Metepec, Mexico on ESPN Plus. Hope you're enjoying the action tonight. We've had a lot of it and a lot of drama here in round 1 from Metepec. Right hand, left hand to Saludar's head from Neri, his best moments of the fight. And we're seeing that power out of nowhere. Are they going to call that a knockdown or a push? They're calling that a knockdown. And that was a left hand that went high on the head that caught Saludar. And here's where we might see the difference in size and power between the two fighters. And maybe Neri thinking, I'm not going to get cut and fight with the cut like this. Maybe Neri's going to pour it on quickly here against Saludar. He's going inside and getting very comfortable throwing to the body. Neri is here in round 2.
And that's some of Neri's best tactics, is attacking the body with those hooks, then coming upstairs.
And this is La Pantera at his Panther best. Luis Neri, big left hand, floored Saludar in the corner. He's up at 4. Second knockdown of the round. And the size, power, and overall ferocity playing out for Luis Neri here in round 2. Saludar missing with a right hand. Neri driving Saludar back with a left and a right. And Saludar just overpowered down, and they're going to call it.
That's what's supposed to happen when you're a minus 1,600 favorite.
Yeah, just overwhelming Saludar with volume and power in round 2 after a pretty dicey round 1 from Neri, but round 2 about as definitive and lopsided as it gets.
Yeah.
The good news for Saludar, he got overwhelmed. He didn't get badly hurt. And he could live to fight another day. And he put up a good showing in the opening round, but that cut probably opened a spark in there, lit a spark in Neri.
Yeah, and
lit a fire.
You would imagine that, getting that cut, he understood that Saludar was going to come after that, so he had to end this sooner rather than later, especially because the stakes were so high.
And that was a vertical cut. That was not going to be easy as that fight, if the fight progressed. Those up and down cuts are a nightmare, but you see Neri just pouring it on and pouring it on. I don't have a problem with the stoppage whatsoever. It's just clearly.
I mean, it's the third time he was down in the round.
It was an overwhelmed fighter at that point. And there you see the volume and the power of Neri. And that's what you get when you have a 122-pound elite world champion fighting essentially a flyweight. Just the size and power is just going to be overwhelming.
Is this considered a massive win for Neri?
Well, no.
It's not.
It's just a win. He gets an easier touch after that war with Habanesian, and the war with Figueroa. Basically, anytime he's in with a top guy at 122, it's going to be a war. So give him an easier fight like this. I don't begrudge him for the matchup, and set yourself up for maybe the winner of Fulton in a way.
Yeah. Or
whatever other big fight is there at 122 pounds. A rematch with Figueroa.
Yeah.
See that one?
I'd watch that.
Yep, in a heartbeat. Figueroa's a big boy at 122.
Yes, he certainly is. Big kid.
Big kid.
What's he, 21? 20?
Yeah.
Something like that?
He's young. Young and strapping and powerful and skilled. And maybe a big blip on the radar of this man, El Pantera, Luis Neri.
What a terrific fight card.
And let's let ring announcer Pablo Flores wrap it up for us.
1 minuto 46 segundos en el segundo asalto. Your winner by way of technical knockout. Su vencedor por la vía del knockout técnico, el Pantera de Tijuana, Luis.
1 minuto 47 segundos del segundo.
He is indeed a Panther. Luis Neri, El Pantera, now 35-1 with 27 knockouts, making short work of Froilan Saladar tonight here in Metepec, Mexico.